Welcome back to my channel, Golden Stars Align. This is episode 2 of Celebrity Tea Tarot. This has been a special request. Today we're going to be reading about Queen Naija and Clarence White. Queen Naija and Clarence White. What's going on with Queen Naija and Clarence White? Jump straight into it. Not really too much backstory here. If you follow them, you kind of know what they be going through. So, what's going on with Queen Naija and Clarence? What's going on with Queen Naija and Clarence? So what we're dealing with here is somebody who, in the beginning, was really trying to build on their self-strength and their self-love, and was really taking that time to cultivate their spirit. This is somebody who, when Queen Naija met Clarence, he was the beast. She was the beauty. And her main focus in this situation at first was taming him. You know what I mean? She wanted to make him the man for her, you know what I mean? In this, I'm seeing that Queen was wearing abundance, and she was wearing it quite well. When the proposition came, he was kind of closed off at first, you know what I mean? With his emotions, he wasn't really open. He wasn't really receptive. He wasn't really in a situation where he wanted to love. I see him being really closed off and defensive with his emotions, and Queen was doing a lot of pouring into Clarence, always having to fix his crown, always having to, raise him up, always having to put him on a pedestal. And he was using all the tricks that he had in his tool book to make Queen fall in love. So remember, this is early on. We're getting the Magician card. He was using all the tricks to get her to fall in love, you know what I mean? But it didn't start off like that again. He started off cold. It was like a chase. This is the energy that I'm getting. It was more like a chase. It was more like I'm not emotionally available right now. But Queen, she wouldn't let that go. She kept pursuing it because in her mind, Clarence was her Four of Wands. You know what I mean? She wanted to be in this happy, loving relationship. She saw him as her knight in shining armor. So in her mind, in her imagination, she begins to make him into the perfect mate for her. Claiming all these things for his life that he wasn't necessarily ready to claim. We're getting the Ace of Wands. Clarence, when he gets into his moods, it's all about him. With the Ace of Wands, I'm seeing he's somebody who is very, very wants the spotlight, wants the center of attention. And for Queen, she was put in a situation where she's feeding all these mouths around her, you know what I mean? And there was no balance. As a Libra, it's important for her to have balance. There was no balance. She wasn't being able to feed herself. She wasn't feeding her own soul. She got all these people around her that she's trying to feed, that she's trying to keep happy, all while she's dealing with a man who wants to be in the forefront, who wants to be the center of attention. You know what I mean? So then you got the Nine of Pentacles, because they see Queen as a symbol of abundance. All these people around her that she's feeding, they become dependent upon her for money. She is the cash cow. She becomes a symbol of abundance. Okay, so that was just to look into the past. What's going on right now? Somebody is like, it's my way or the highway. That's the energy that I'm getting with the Emperor card. And they really make Queen abide to certain rules. She is under certain rules and certain standards, and it makes her miss her old life, that old freedom. When Queen could dress up and go to Walmart and be silly and goofy, she does miss that. She misses her old freedom. There's too many rules. She can't even step out without having somebody around her. And in her world right now is just captivated. She's caught up in so much shit where she feel like she ain't got no control of. And at the same time is always forced to be working. For a woman, she didn't have no time to work on her mental health, but had to get out there and be working because she got all these mouths to meet. So many people that depend on her. So when Queen was in a spot where she was crying out for help, she needed help, she couldn't get the help she needed because people motherfuckers wanted her to work. Okay, I want you to remember that. It comes a point where everything in paradise is starting to fall apart. And people are starting to jump ship out of Queen's life. You know what I mean? A lot of people get tired of dealing with shit. She is also in a point with the King of Cups where she's trying to gain full control of her emotions right now, because she realized that she lost herself completely within the past couple of years. And now she's under a strict set of rules, a strict set of guidelines. She's not happy, and she's not able to really feel that self-fulfillment. With the Knight of Swords, she's in a situation where she knows it's tough. When I see this sword energy, I know it's a tough situation. I would just leave it at that. As easy as it may seem, she's pretty much entangled in this, because she still, with the Empress card, wants to be this man's wife. She still has dreams of being this man's wife. To her, it really doesn't matter what must be sacrificed along the way, whether it's career, family, or friends. With the Four of Pentacles, this is Clarence. Clarence is all about his coin, his dollar bill, y'all. So in this situation where we're dealing with right now, is she's become very isolated. She's become very isolated under this set of rules. And there's a point where it's a hostile environment. She still, in the back of her mind, wants to be this man's queen, but his mind is focused on a queen right now. She might even be asking Clarence sometimes to step away from always focusing on the money and focus on me. You know what I mean? Not everything is worth the dollar. Not all money is good money. He could be out here participating in things right now that are turning her off when it comes to money. She could be, trying to take this path, and he wants to take this path. But I am seeing here, it's finna get real interesting. With the Three of Pentacles, there's going to be a situation where there's going to be a sit down and a meeting, and finances are going to be discussed, and the budget's going to change. They're going to be put on a different kind of budget. And what that's going to, and there's 3 people involved with this. There's 3 people involved with this. And it's emotional manipulation. It's an emotional manipulation when it comes to them sitting her down and going over this budget. And now she'll be having sleepless nights about this situation. There's unrest, a lot of unrestful, nervous energy here. She's having sleepless nights. Now she's contemplating, did she really make the right decisions in this situation? What am I doing? Where did all my money go? Now we're on the budget. So that's, I think, the kind of attitude she's having. And with these 3 people, they're kind of in celebration because everything's going the way that they want it to go. You know what I mean? With the Queen of Pentacles, she's going to be looking down sad at this coin, wondering where... she's trying to figure it out. She's trying to make 2 and 2 equal 4, and it's not equaling 4. And then she got the 5 of Wands. All these motherfuckers is going back and forth and fighting over a tough situation right now. There's something going on that got these motherfuckers fighting. Pushed them into a tight budget. They're in a tight spot. You know what I mean? And with the 2 of Wands, now there's some self-reflecting going on. A lot of self-reflecting going on from both parties here. I feel like Queen is more so wanting to cultivate her spirit. She wants to tap in. She wants to get back to managing those emotions, but she's in a situation with a man who thinks he got the world in his hands. You know what I mean? He thinks he got the world in his hands. And so now we got the High Priestess. And the High Priestess this is the woman that Queen aspires to be, the woman that Queen wants to get to, the woman that sits safely between balance and justice, the woman who, with this waxing, waning moon, is, which is, to me, I take it as a symbol because we are in a waxing moon right now, with the abundance over her head. This is being held over her head. There's something being held over her head right now. It's like a carrot that she's being forced to chase. She's being forced to chase right now. With the King of Pentacles, this man's not moving, he's not budging, and he's not letting up. He rules with an iron fist. He has certain laws that have to be abided by for everything to run smoothly in a relationship. Queen is cool with that because in her mind, this the man she want to be with. She wants to be the perfect wife to the perfect man. So in her mind, she creates this image of Clarence that is perfect. And that's the image that she falls in love with. I just want to warn you, boo-boo, because at the end of the day, with the 7 of Pentacles, if you don't get things right, you're going to be turning around, looking around sad, trying to figure out How did everything fall apart? You're going to be another unsung story. But I think it's more so because you need to learn how to balance your emotions again. Your emotions are taking control of you to where you can't focus and get in the game and get this money like you used to be, that hustler you used to be. And you worked so hard, I feel like, to get away from a situation that was emotionally draining so that you can live your best life. And now you feel like you've been duped a little bit, maybe. Your spirit guides have a message for you, Queen Naija and Clarence. But Queen Naija, this message is for you first. Your spirit guides have a message for you, Queen. You're getting the trust card. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Honey, you got to trust yourself. You got to trust your intuition. You got to trust and know that whatever decision you decide to make in the heat of the moment is the best decision for you and your family. Stop doubting yourself. Trust yourself. You know what I mean? Whatever decision you make, I feel like you're just really uncertain right now. You don't really trust yourself. They also want you to know that miracles can happen. Have faith that your miracle's on the way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. Quit wondering and worrying about how shit's going to work out. You need to have faith because miracles are on the way. Get back into your faith. Get back into believing. Get back into God can work it out for you. Because that's the mentality you had when you left your last negative situation. And then the last card you're getting is abundance. Enjoy the beauty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. But you know, in order to receive the blessings that abundance can bring you, you got to clear those blockages. You're experiencing blockages right now. You need to identify where those blockages are and figure it out. And then Clarence, compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. So this card is calling you to be more compassionate. Look for the love in other people. I think sometimes you focus a little bit too much on the negativity and negative traits, but you need to cultivate the light in others. You're also getting possibility. Raise your standards. Elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. Part of the reason why you could be coming off the way you're coming off is because you need to be comfortable with yourself as a man and realize that you still have unlimited potential, even though you've chosen not to act on it for whatever reason. It's still within you. Bring it out in an authentic way. You're also getting a healer card. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. And I feel like you've kind of gotten off from that. Maybe that was what attracted Queen to you, was your accepting healing energy. Whether it was authentic or not, you had that with her. And if you guys want to get back on track, I think Clarence, you need to step more back into that role of the healer. You know what I mean? Because you have it within you. I just think right now it's a lot of shit going on that's clouding y'all's relationship. You know what I mean? Whether it be the outside influences, the money, the greed from everybody around you. I feel like if you guys can get back on track, and this one more card just for both of you as a relationship. Partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. This is a reminder, Queen and Clarence. Partnerships are important, and we have to cultivate equal energy exchange within these partnerships. You know what I mean? This card is calling you to get out more, to collab more, to mingle more. Being closed off isn't necessarily the best way. If you're being closed off because every time you make a video, you getting negative comments and negative feedback, well, then maybe you need to do an evaluation into your relationship. But the possibilities for the two of you are endless. As long as you get back into alignment. You're not in alignment right now. Shit is hit, you know what I mean? Shit's hitting the fan. So I'm going to go ahead and close off this reading. Thank you for tuning in to episode 2 of Celebrity Tarot. Go ahead and hit subscribe, like, comment. Let me know if this reading resonated at all, and let's get a discussion going. Thanks.